Hey y'all, this is Dr. Martha Durham here in Greenville, South Carolina with the Why Did They Do That podcast. Today we're going to talk about why menopausal women just don't care anymore. And I'm going to be talking to my good friend Dr. Cara Reeves, who's also a psychologist in Greenville. Y'all watch. Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Martha Durham. I'm a psychologist here in Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm here with my good friend and colleague, Dr. Cara Reeves, who's a psychologist right across the street from my office. How are you, Cara?
I am good, Martha.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So we're going to talk today about why menopausal women just don't care anymore. You may have seen Melanie Sanders, I hope I'm saying that right.
We are simply putting the world on notice that we no longer care anymore. I would like to go ahead and get started on our announcements for today. We do not care if we washed your socks and drawers inside out. That is how you left them, and that is how you will receive them back. We do not care if something is not dishwasher safe. It is now and will be from now on.
We just showed a clip of her, and that led me to say we need to talk about why women like us just don't care anymore. So Cara, you have a little bit of expertise here. Tell us what menopause is.
Well, actually, I just learned this by watching Dr. Mary Claire Haver, who is taking the country by storm, right? As a female physician champion for women's health. And in a podcast, it was, I think, the Mel Robbins podcast, she was talking about menopause is actually just one day.
I can't believe that.
I had no idea.
It feels like your lifetime.
It feels like your life, but everything around it, it does last a long time. But menopause, she said, is the pause of the menses 12 months after your last cycle, and it's one day. Anything before that is peri, and anything after that is post. But peri lasts a really long time.
That's what I was going to say. So how do we feel on that one day?
I think probably just as uncomfortable as we did.
As the whole time.
The whole time.
Is there like a stretch, if you're going to think about it, how long can that last for women?
She said anywhere, I mean, it could last 15 years for some women. I think on average, I think she would, and I could be wrong because I'm not an OBGYN, around 8 to 10 years.
15 years.
For some women.
That might be me. Oh. But you know why? I don't know. Because I've been on the patch for a long time.
Good for you. Good for you.
Can I get personal?
Yes.
I don't believe that you're on the patch.
I'm not on the patch yet. Not because I'm against it.
Yes.
I am going to completely embrace hormone replacement therapy when it's appropriate for me, but I'm just physically not needing it yet.
That's because she's younger than me. She's actually a little baby. I'm close to 60, and in the South, we don't say women's ages, so I'm not going to say Cara's, but she's a lot younger than me. Okay, she's 51.
Yes, I am. I'm 51.
And I'm happy for her. I'm really happy for her.
I'm on the beginning of my perimenopausal journey.
Yes. That actually, I feel like, was a harder time for me and for my clients.
Yeah.
And that's when I went on the patch. And I do want to say something. I have the best OBGYN, Stephanie Doc. I'll ask her if it's okay to say her name, and we'll cut it out if it's not. She said, Martha, the breast cancer risk is much smaller than you think. Yeah. I think we got scared. We thought that it would cause breast cancer in lots of women, and the truth is it's in a very small group of women who have a certain gene. It's is it the BRCA?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, and it's estrogen-fed cancer when that happens. But it is a very small group of women, so I would not do the patch because you're worried about that. I would get maybe some genetic testing if you were worried about it. But anyway.
And what I like with Dr. Mary Claire, she talks about is she just says it's a nuanced conversation to have with your OBGYN. And for most people, it's not contraindicated unless you're like actively undergoing treatment for breast cancer. But you need to have this conversation with your doctors.
You do. Because
you really do.
We don't want to encourage you to do it if you shouldn't.
Right.
But I want you to do it if you can, if that's right for you.
Yeah, which leads me to another thing that I think is really interesting. So
tell us.
I think this is a very exciting time for women in women's health because we have these amazing female physician champions right now that are advocating for women's health. I was at my internist this summer getting my routine blood work, and I've been a little underwhelmed with him anyways. I mentioned perimenopause twice. He didn't say anything. He did not say a thing, except, do you need a gynecology referral?
Thank you. So I'm 10 years older than you, and I remember when I was a younger woman feeling like the doctor, because I had endometriosis, I had really painful periods, and I remember talking about it, and I felt like he thought I was an idiot. No offense to him, I'm sure he's a nice man. I feel like he patted me on the head. And I know there are fantastic, warm and caring male physicians, so I'm not anti-male physician. But for anything gynecological, I want females. They get it. Right? So I'm glad we have those champions.
I feel like this is an exciting time for women because I think things are changing and the spotlight is coming back to women's health.
Yes.
And healthcare industry has been so focused on men.
Yes.
And so when I had this conversation with or lack thereof conversation with my doctor, I think had I had it 5 years ago, I would have felt dismissed. And this year, I thought,
what did you do? Did you correct?
No, I let it go, but I know I'm changing internists. Anyways, I already kind of had that feeling. So for me, it was just a check the box. You are not the person
You're not
for me.
the right person to talk to me about this. I love it. I love it. I love that we also need to advocate for ourselves and that you know that.
Yes.
I feel like every person who's going to a doctor probably needs an advocate, any kind of doctor.
Yes.
It's kind of tough out there.
It is.
Yeah, it is. And medicine's having a hard time. I want to be fair to them. There's been a lot of bad stuff that's happened that's made it tougher. I want to go back to the patch.
Okay, let's go.
I told my internist and my OBGYN and my endocrinologist, y'all, I got some stuff going on. But I have a wellness attitude. I said I'm dying in my patch. And here's why and they actually now think that hormone replacement therapy has so many other benefits that they're all like, that's fine. One of the first ones is if you don't, you dry up like the Sahara Desert.
Yes.
And y'all, I won't get too graphic, but it ain't pretty. It's not just your skin. It's down in the nether regions. And it doesn't feel good.
Yes.
Right? It regulates mood. It can help with some of the weight gain issues that a lot of folks start to experience when they get a certain age. So I'm pro-patch.
Okay, so now I'm going to sound like a Dr. Mary Claire Haver junkie.
Yeah, tell me.
But on the podcast, I thought it was fascinating. She talked about the fact that every organ system in the body has estrogen receptors.
Ooh.
Which is why when our estrogen levels drop, we have so many varied symptoms. Frozen shoulder.
My shoulder hurts, and it's been hurting for a long time. I'm looking that up. Cara, tell us more.
Perimenopause.
Wow.
Some of the brain fog.
Oh, yeah.
Estrogen receptors of the brain.
Yeah.
Right, it's real.
I know. We had a few little discussions on text today where you didn't remember, and I didn't remember that I told you, and you didn't remember that I told you.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't remember.
And you just have to accept and move on.
You do. We don't care anymore.
Yes, exactly right. It is what it is.
It is. And you know what? I love being around people in the same position. And so sometimes in my work, I don't want to say the most fun sessions, but it's really nice to sit across from somebody who's going through it and you're going through it. And I'm not talking about my personal business, but you can really be there for them.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
We're
or
not
warn
alone.
the young
we
girls.
We can talk about it.
We can.
And embrace it, and then
Yes.
figure out what to do about it and accept it. I will. It's really interesting because I think I've told you this, that I have with some work that I've done, created this body image content for women.
Yes.
Because once again, we are in a state of dysregulation and perimenopause and menopause. Our hormones are dysregulated. We're settling into major shifts. Our body is changing as rapidly as it did in puberty.
Yes.
And it has been really exciting to have some content to write around that.
Yes.
But it is. We are dysregulated.
We are.
In a profound way.
Yes.
With our emotions and our thinking and our shifting existence of this flesh vehicle that we're in.
Yes.
Very quick changes.
You have to work harder to stay in whatever kind of shape you're trying to stay in. You have to basically starve yourself is what it feels like to not have a pooch belly. It feels like a mess, and I'm really glad you said adolescence or puberty and menopause and perimenopause being similar, because you feel crazy in both.
And think about it, how many households have both of those things going on at the same time?
Lord, I have boys.
Right.
You have a girl and a boy.
I have a girl and a boy.
How was it to go through?
I am having more of my symptoms now. My daughter's 20, and so she's kind of past that, but it would have been really interesting.
Oh.
Because I have felt like I have felt dysregulated, like more so than I normally do. Like I can tell my threshold is just different. And I've told my family the other day, I was like, I'm inflamed. Like I feel like every part of my body is inflamed.
Yes.
Like it's just, and there is inflammation that goes along with it.
It feels terrible.
It is a lot.
It is. It is.
So you got to find your calm and your center.
Yes.
And like readjust your approach to self.
Yes. Listen to you. I'm really impressed with my friend Cara, y'all.
Thank you. Well, it's like a process.
It is.
It's like revisiting it every day.
It is.
I have to go back there.
I think that you're being honest, but you're also optimistic about it. And I think women need to hear that. And I think listening to other women who are experts in it, the folks that you're mentioning, is really helpful to direct people to where you're not alone.
Yeah.
You're going through this with a whole bunch of people, and it's okay.
It's okay.
It is.
It is okay to not feel okay all the time.
That's right.
And it doesn't mean that you're not going to be okay.
That's right.
You know, like we will be able to get through this, and our body will settle with the help of hormone replacement and other things that we need, bringing in practices to reapproach ourselves.
Yes. I do want to say something because I've had several clients either who can't do HRT or choose not to. And I think it's a valid choice. I do not want to imply that they should do anything different.
Right.
They will probably have a different experience. That's okay. And we need to remember no girl on girl crime. We need to support our friends, our fellow females in whatever choices they make.
Okay, so here's my Pollyanna optimism again.
Yes.
I think this is exciting too because we're all finally talking about it, and it's like, just like this podcast, it's like, we could finally just be less than perfect.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Like, just like, I love a woman when you're like, how are you doing? And she's like, horrible.
Right.
My life's a shit show right now. And I'm like, that's my girl.
I've always loved Cara, and I think we have some similar ideologies, okay? But you seem a lot more perfect than me.
No, I'm not.
and I know you're not. That's not an insult at all. I feel like I've been a spaz most of my life, and that is probably, I've got some ADHD going on, but it really is terrible how we hold ourselves and other women to a standard that nobody could meet. So I love you saying that. And listen, I know you're not perfect.
I know you do.
It's a compliment.
Thank you. You know what? Actually, that was a compliment I got from a client.
Oh.
I had a client come in one day, and she was an older woman. She was like in her 70s. And she said, you know what I love about you? And I was like, ooh, I can't wait. I was just like, my head was swimming with all these compliments are about to come. And she's like, you don't have to be perfect. And I was like,
I really do love that.
I'm going to settle into that. And I thought, you know what? That is my life. I've always said it's like close but not quite.
Yeah.
Like I had a dinner party when I first moved to town, and I had everything perfect. I did perfect.
Yeah.
I had like 3-course meal, full stacked bar, decorations, tablescape was beautiful.
Yeah.
Not one square of toilet paper in the entire house.
That could be a real problem.
I had to send a guest out to get toilet paper. And I'm like, close but not quite.
Did.
Close but not quite.
I love that story.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's just how we should accept our lives to be.
I really do. So you're warm. People probably are at ease with you in your office. And I do think that's about genuineness. I do think that's about not being perfect. Nobody can be perfect.
No.
So it's a great point. I want to talk about, and you probably have noticed this, why I decided to go on a patch is before I hit menopause, I had all these women coming in who had been one way, and then they call me and they go, my husband wants to come in. And so they would come in with their husband, and they had just like talked in wonderful ways about their husband before, everything was great, and then they would come in and she would say, I want to kill him. And he would say, she really does. What is going on? And it turns out those mood changes were causing this situation. So fast forward, when we figured it out, we got them to where they needed to go. The minute it started happening for me, I rang up Stephanie Doc, and I was like, it's happening. And she was like, put the patch on me.
Yeah.
It is a real thing that happens.
Yes.
You sometimes want to kill your husband and your family. Not really. And if that's happening to you, you might want to look into this.
My husband has said, why are you so tense? What is wrong with you? And I feel him like tiptoed around me. And I'm normally a pretty steady person.
Yes.
He's like, are you in a good mood? Are you okay? Are you? And I'm like, what? And I was like, am I tense?
Your husband's really nice because mine says mean. Yours says tense.
Yeah. He's a little worried. And I have to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't even sometimes recognize that there's a difference in me.
Yeah.
Because that's part of me not doing the checks that I need to, the internal scans and checks, and just going through my day, because that's what a lot of women do, and moms, we just push through.
And sometimes we don't pee all day, which is really crazy.
Which is attuned self-care, a lack of attuned self-care, which is a very important thing.
And it's dangerous to not.
Dangerous. We don't eat or we won't TT.
Yes.
I always say TT.
She's a good Southern girl, y'all.
I say TT.
I just said pee.
I know my daughter thinks TT is really stupid.
I love it. It's a part of who you are.
Yeah, it is. Anyway. I say TT. So, but we deny ourselves these basic needs.
We do.
Yeah.
And so another way to look at it is the people who love us are giving us indicators when they say, why are you so tense? Or, hey, what's going on with you? Yeah. And maybe that's a way to go, oh, maybe I should do something. And listen, I started my patch pretty early.
How old?
I think the minute I felt a mood swing or a hot flash.
You did.
I'm just looking at you.
You did. I know. I've got an appointment next week. Talk about attuned self-care with she's a certified menopausal practitioner, OBGYN.
I love it.
And so, because I just wanted someone that has an interest in this.
Yeah.
And so I'm going for my visit next week, and we're going to be discussing all of these things.
Good.
I did that. I got my mammogram, I have my colonoscopy, and my yearly with my blood work.
That's awesome.
It's all part of my attuned self-care.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm a medical psychologist. I don't know if you are that as well. I know we have a lot of similarities, but we really should take care of all that stuff and look to that as maybe why some psychological symptoms seem to be popping up. It might just be medical.
They do. Yeah. 100% and vice versa.
Yeah.
I tend to have physical symptoms from emotional place because I squash the emotional.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why am I having this pain? Or why am I so tired?
You could go talk to someone about that.
I know I could. I know. I know. But I could just call you as a friend.
You can.
And talk to you.
Yes, we try to do that. Y'all, thank you so much for listening to us. Cara, I adore you. I'm so glad you were here today.
I appreciate you inviting me.
Yes.
And I do think this podcast highlighting the Instagram influencer, I love her because I feel like she is sending the message to women that we could be empowered, we could let go of these societal pressures to be perfect, and to look, and we could just be real and authentic with one another, and what a supportive culture that becomes. For women.
We can laugh at it too.
We can laugh, and laughter's so good.
We can also cry and we can scream.
Yeah, we can do all those things.
We can.
At the same time.
At the same time. And we're not bipolar when we do that.
No.
And we love our bipolar patients. Don't hear anything bad in that.
Yes.
Thanks, y'all.